Hello, my name is Allison Pham, and I was born and raised in Dallas, Texas. Growing up in Texas for all of my life, I've always been curious about my state's rich culture and history. One part of that culture that I want to understand is the impact that horses have had on Texas. While I've never ridden a horse myself, it's something I want to do and I hope to do in the future as a way to experience a piece of Texas history. Going back in time, we know that horses were first introduced to us by the Spanish explorers in the 1500s. They revolutionized the way of life for many Native American tribes, making hunting, travel, and trade much more efficient. Horses also became a critical part of ranching and farming as settlers expanded across the state. By the 1800s, horses became an essential part of the cattle drives in Texas, which were vital for the state's economy. Cowboys used horses to herd cattle along many of these trails that were the lifelines of transporting cattle to the markets in the north. The relationship between cowboys and their horses was vital, as the horses provided the speed, endurance, and precision needed to manage these large herds across open plains. This way of life not only shaped Texas cowboys' identity, but also established Texas as a key player in the nation's cattle industry. Today, horses remain an iconic part of Texas culture, with many rodeo shows across the state, such as the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo, which celebrates many skills of horseback riding, from barrel racing to calf roping, showcasing traditions rooted in Texas ranching history. Places like the Fort Worth Stockyard also serve as a living museum, preserving the legacy of cattle drives and cowboy culture with daily cattle drive shows and events. Beyond tradition, horses are widely used today in many things in Texas. For fun, many people trail ride horses in state parks, and some horses even serve in the police force in Dallas and Houston for crowd control and community engagement. In these ways, horses continue to play a meaningful role in everyday life and the heritage of Texas. Living in Dallas, I've grown up surrounded by these symbols of Texas culture. Learning how to ride a horse is a personal goal of mine. It feels like a meaningful way to connect with Texas's past while still embracing an important tradition that's alive today. It's clear that horses have an undeniable mark on Texas history and culture. They represent freedom, resilience, and the spirit of the Lone Star State. For me, riding a horse would not only fulfill a dream of mine, but also bring me closer to the rich legacies that define what it means to be a true Texan.